different stuff to do with Yu-Gi-Oh, as well as some of the gaming awards and some more information to do with that. Given the situation at the moment, since it's Boxing Day, I'm actually on my own, so I thought we'd kind of cover the gaming awards as well, which I've done partly on the Christmas Day as well. So here we go.
Build a website you love with Wix.
Typical, we've got ads to start off with.
Create your...
What is existence, really? Surely a question without an answer. Your father thought he knew.
So we have this guy who's kind of asking questions.
That's why all of us are here. You want to understand, to know.
Oh, there's a very creepy looking model.
The walls surround you.
Oh, there's some sort of doctor who's injecting things into people.
Push the very limits until you're reality itself.
And yeah, he's some sort of creator, like a Dr. Frankenstein. Okay, so this is coming in 2026, the Xbox, PS5 and Steam.
That was Ontos from Fractional Games, a
So this is done by Fractional Games.
Set on a repurposed hotel on the moon.
So it's apparently a repurposed hotel on the moon.
Alright, there's more Game Awards ahead, but right now it's time to reveal a new forceful Void Hunter in Hoyo vs. hit urban fantasy ARPG Zenless Zone Zero. Meet Ye Shuangguan, first ever dual form agent.
Okay, so yeah, they're introducing a new game by Hayoverse.
Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword.
It's an Asian style of game.
Tread carefully. One step further and you may shed your mortal sins. But the gate to the final domain does not open without refinement.
Yeah, so it's quite strange looking. So it's based on like a female character. You've got like a chibi looking girl who seems to have these kind of abilities and these blades. It's like a technology based one.
From the start. We never had a choice.
I'm not fighting alone. From within
Okay, so there's another partner.
they're fighting beside me.
Yeah, so they're fighting together in this.
Noble the excuse, the other the truth behind it. One instant, 1,000 visions!
Yeah, it's a very chibi based, cutesy style. Angels of Delusion. Okay, so something by Nintendo. Resident Evil Requiem, which will be available from the 27th of February next year. And the Duskbloods from Software in 2026. So this is a vampire one. Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. And that'll be very popular with people. 2XKO. So it's a 2v2 fighting game. It's a team-up tag style game. Yeah, you tag in your partner. And that comes to January 2026 for PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Sheriff Kerman, sighting target.
Yeah, January 2026. So you're not waiting too long for it.
Only Prime members can go to
Okay, so
Amazon.com/thegameawards to save up to 25%
you get a 25%
on select nominees.
off for selected nominees for a limited amount of time.
And Final Fantasy Tactics.
From the award-winning games Journey and Sky, Children of the Light, please welcome That Game Company's CEO and Creative Director, Genova Chen.
So yeah, we've got this Genova Chan, that's his name.
At That Game Company, our mission has always been about creating the experiences.
He's about creating experiences for new users.
Tonight's Game for Impact nominees
And it's the Games for Impact nominations
stories of nostalgic childhood memories,
to
diverse
bring back the
culture,
nostalgic
and
memories.
identity, and grief and healings. These games remind us how interactive art brings us
They're looking at
closer
interactive
together.
art and how that brings
Here
people
are the
together.
nominees.
And here are the nominees.
Games for Impact.
Consume Me, Despelote, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage,
It's not safe out there.
South of Midnight,
I was the one that said she wouldn't stop looking.
Wonder Stop,
And the game goes for
and the winner is
Cells of Midnight.
South of Midnight is the winner. That's quite interesting. I wonder how or why that one won in comparison to the others.
Thank you so much to all the nominees.
Compulsion
I would like
Games,
to share
Xbox
this
Game
award with
Studios.
all of you, and of course to our incredible team back home, and every single players. who's
They're
been
thanking the
part of
players
this.
and the people who kind of contributed to it.
From the start, we listened to stories passed down porch to porch.
Yeah, they're
kitchen
looking
to
at different
kitchen,
stories from
to build
different
a world
cultures and
feel
different backgrounds.
as warm and as rich as the South. A world that would be filled with compassion, kindness.
They're talking about compassion and kindness and courage. Okay, so
We're incredibly excited to launch this spring South of Midnight on PlayStation 5.
so that yeah, they're bringing back South of Midnight for PlayStation 5 in January.
Tonight, one of the most iconic survival horror franchises returns to the Game Awards stage. For nearly 3 decades, Resident Evil has defined
Resident
what it
Evil
means
is being
to
come
face
back.
the unknown, to survive against impossible odds. This next installment, Resident Evil Requiem, is
Resident
nominated
Evil
for most
Requiem
anticipated game.
is
Tonight,
voted
we're
for
excited to
most
dive
anticipated
deeper into
game.
the game and some of the surprises that await.
Yeah, so they've just got a clip from Capcom here. So they have just some music playing on like one of these record speakers.
Hello?
Yeah, they've got some sort of person.
But after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
It looks like a zombie.
One that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Talk to me. Is this one like the others? And it's not post-mortem lividity.
So yeah, they're in like a weird kind of background.
Hey,
Okay, so that's quite a strange one. They're looking at different this kind of scheme.
Set free.
The team has settled on a person of interest.
They're looking at a person of interest.
Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
Victor Gideon, that's the name of the guy. So he's shouting for the woman whose name is Grace.
Umbrella went under. I'll send you the address.
Welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
You there, Leon?
And they've got a guy called Leon. Yeah, so yeah, she's been attacked by these creatures.
What are you doing here? Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Never.
Yeah, so yeah, this is just a look at Resident Evil Requiem, and the crowds are very excited with the response. Yeah, so you've got some shooting going on. And that's full release on February 27th, so it's actually only a couple of months away.
Yes, the internet was right. Leon Kennedy, one of gaming's most iconic characters, is back for Resident Evil Requiem. The story in Requiem will intertwine the fate of two playable characters. Grace's storyline takes players through a unique survival horror experience, while Leon delivers explosive action.
Okay, so they've got two storylines. So they've got Grace as one, and they've got Leon as one, as a hunter.
For independent games we've been talking about all night. Bold original titles created outside the traditional big publisher system. So we felt it was important to spotlight those visionary projects tonight, right alongside the big franchises. This next game is a good example. It comes from a legendary name in the independent scene.
So they're looking at the independents now.
Project that has been 10 years in the making.
10 years in the making, the project has taken.
Let us begin. Template for Combiner. North. A world of heroes.
Can you charm that guy?
Okay, so it's like a fairy tale looking game.
East. The Mirror Isles.
Will the mirrors repair my soul?
So yeah, you've got like, it looks like a bit of a puzzle game.
Endless caverns, beams of light.
Nobody else can get
Yeah, you've got these different beams of light that you have to pass through in order to get to the locations.
To lonely homes.
Close to the treasure. Just a few more minutes.
And this one you have to kind of go above like these different lily pads.
Fuse and grow. We will it so.
And then you've got a combination of all four of these different paths that you have to take and complete different missions and tasks to get across. Yeah, so it's very much it's a puzzle-based game, which I don't mind necessarily. I think they're actually quite decent. And then you've got loads of these different worlds that you kind of have to work towards and go through. Yeah, you have to weave through these different environments.
The result surprises me constantly. But who has done all this? And what do they want with me?
Order of the Sinking Star, that's the name of the title. 1,000 puzzles, 10 years in the making. It's going to be on Steam for 2026.
Order of the Sinking Star is an amazing puzzle adventure with over 1,400 puzzles.
There are
and a big
more than
story wrapped all
1,400
around it.
puzzles
Very
to
excited play.
complete.
All right, next up, we're traveling 40,000 years into the future for a brand new look at Exodus, the upcoming sci-fi action RPG from Wizards of the Coast and Archetype
Okay, so
Entertainment.
Wizards of the
For
Coast
decades,
are
Wizards
getting
have
involved
built
with this
worlds
one.
where players define their own legacies. Exodus carries that tradition into the stars. It's time to step forward.
Okay, so what is this one going to be? Okay, so you've got some sort of creatures.
A relentless threat to our very survival. I can't do this anymore. Salvaging scraps just to get by.
Yeah, and this guy's Archetype Entertainment presents.
Child of Orion, fulfill the purpose for which you were crafted, and seize your destiny.
Our world is dying.
They're talking about a dystopian world where the planet is dying,
You can wield celestial tech and find a cure.
and you need to get this kind of technology to find a
That's
cure.
fucking terrifying. But with the right ship and the right crew,
Yeah, you're looking for the correct kind of ship and the right crew
could save all of us.
in order to save
On an alien
everyone.
Felt like I was finally doing what I was made for.
It's very action based,
June.
and then they have to face off against these creatures.
Of Leiden's future. And we will fight to protect it.
And so there's some sort of weird space bear.
Survival has consequences. How far are you willing to venture? How much are you willing to sacrifice to save your world?
Yeah, so yeah, how much are you going to sacrifice to save your world?
No pressure there.
It's called Exodus, and it's early 2027, so actually it's one of those titles that's kind of
Exodus
you're going to
is
have to wait a
coming
while for.
early 2027, and I'm very excited to play it. But that's not all for Wizards of the Coast tonight. Now to share something brand new, please welcome Trisha Helfer.
Okay, so something new is going to be introduced.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Jeff. It's great to be here celebrating gaming's biggest night with everyone. I've been working with the team at Invoke Studios, a new Wizards of the Coast studio.
Okay, so we've got a new studio for Wizards of the Coast.
Anything I've done before. Tonight, we're giving you a first tease.
Okay, so they've
of
got
what we've been working
first teaser on
Let's take a look.
what they're working on at the moment.
All of this magic, this pact we have forged. What is the cost?
Okay, so they've got some sort of winged beast creatures, birds. And they've got these kind of weird, kind of zombie skeletons. And some sort of creature just with an eye. And then a warlock, Dungeons and Dragons. The gameplay reveals summer 2026 and launch date is 2027. It's available for PS5 and Xbox Series.
More on Warlock coming in summer 2026. All right, still to come tonight, the return of Tomb Raider, Phantom Blade Zero, and a performance by Evanescence, who are also releasing a new version of their hit song Afterlife today on Spotify, alongside new video game-inspired singles from Labyrinth with Sonic the Hedgehog and Bill Murray, not that Bill Murray, different one, with Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners, they talk about Sonic, Tomb Raider's also in there. So yeah, they're introducing a song by Bill Murray. Yeah, there you go. So you've got Sonic the Hedgehog, Labyrinth, and you've got Evanescence. And yeah, that's also going to be partnered with Spotify. So there seems to be a few titles that just seem to be releasing and kind of dropping. Yeah.
Hi, Susan.
Yeah, so he's just wandering around doing his job, really. And yeah, he's just... Now he's in a server room. Xbox Game Pass. Okay, so that's just advertising the Game Pass itself.
It's him. It's Gabrielle.
Okay, so yeah, this is a new title from what it looks like.
We need cars.
What's it? Oh, so it's a car game.
Behold, the echo.
We have touched you, Ranger. Tasted your fury. It has sharpened you. Who it is your greatest weapon.
Right, so what are they doing here?
律子も言いたいことある？律子？
Ritsuko.
A Screamer tournament is about to be announced. Held by a Mr. A.
Yeah, it's a racing tournament.
Your personal invitation. Burn alive, you piece of shit.
So yeah, this is quite interesting. It's kind of combining the animation style with something more realistic. Screamer, it's the 26th of March 2026. You can pre-order it now.
Welcome back to the Game Awards, and now it's time for a game announcement from a studio that continually pushes the limits
So
of
they've now got a
storytelling.
new
They capture
game
us with
announcement.
worlds that bend reality and stories that blur the line between ordinary and the impossible. They're one of the most distinct voices in our industry, and whenever they show up, you know you're about to see something unlike anything else.
Okay, so they're really built up to apparently a very well-established brand. It's very dark. And they've got this kind of man that's hovering in the air. And it's just gone to black. And then there's a cube that he seems to be descending into. It's very performative, isn't it? You know, I wish they'd kind of just reveal what it is. I don't need all the bells and whistles.
Do you feel it?
And then there's a voice saying, "Do you feel it?
Something is coming.
Something is coming." Okay, so there's this weird kind of... Okay, it's now transitioned to a croissant with a coffee.
Pattern.
Oh. Seems to be multiplying of pigeons.
Reshaping reality as we know it.
Reshaping reality as we know it.
Everything we tried to keep inside.
everything we've tried to keep inside eventually worms its way out, as the video says.
Must have had good reasons. But we were not prepared.
So you've got a guy lying on the table. Oh, and they're gonna kill him, I think.
For what would follow.
Rise and shine. The sibling has gone rogue. You're up. Remedy Entertainment presents Control Resonant.
Pace yourself.
It's gonna get
And it's coming in 2026. It's available for the Xbox and PS5.
That is a good one. Control Resonant is coming in 2026 from the masters at Remedy Entertainment in Finland.
Remedy
Last game
Entertainment,
out went to multiple
based in
awards at
Finland.
Game Awards in 2023, including Best Game Direction. It is always
Yeah, they won
exciting
Best
to have
Game
past
Direction
studio
in
winners return
2023.
to our show to showcase their upcoming projects. Still to come tonight, we'll have a performance from Evanescence, plus awards including Best Score in Music, Best Narrative, Best Game Direction, and Game of the Year. Plus, we'll introduce you to this year's TGA Game Changer recipient. And of course, there are more new game announcements ahead as well from studios big and small, including an extended new look at Phantom Blade Zero.
They've
and
got an
Lara
extended
Croft's
look at
return
Phantom Blade
into
Zero
Tomb Raider.
and some other
Right
titles
now,
coming
we've
up.
got a brand new original game to share with
They've
you.
got a brand new
This
original
global
game to be
announcement comes
shown.
all the way from Tokyo, Japan.
And this is
from a
coming from
legendary
Tokyo,
game
Japan.
developer. He's working on an ambitious new project, and we are honored he chose TGA as the place to share the first details and in-engine footage with the world.
Okay, so yeah, this is the first time he's going to be introducing any sort of information. Completely new title, not from a pre-existing game. Oh, that's gruesome. Nagashi Studio.
Jinjiso, yeah? Time to settle up. Hey, Taiki. When'd you make it back? Excuse me, sir. Shut your mouth. Alright. Talk soon.
Yeah, so they seem to be in a bar type of environment, and he's taking a phone call,
On your feet.
and then
now.
suddenly a guy points a gun at him.
Son of a... Fuck it. Just kill him.
Ah. So you've got quite a biggish looking guy, Japanese. Gang of Dragon.
Gang of Dragon is deep into development. Nagoshi-san, thank you for
They're
that
saying it's deep into development.
All right, next up is something very cool and very unexpected. Get your quarters ready because one of the most iconic game series of all time is coming to the big screen. We're taking it back to the 90s when the ultimate rivalries were settled in the arcade. Right now, we have a special sneak peek of Street Fighter.
So they're bringing a sneak peek of Street Fighter. That's interesting. Bringing back quite an old game. Yeah, Street Fighter's quite you've got a very classic game, only in theatres 2026, okay. And so it's a film, is it? Okay, so yeah, they've got the different people representing these different characters from the game. Oh, I know him. Kobe Rhodes, he's very big in the WWF space. So I imagine most of them are coming from like the WWF type of environments. Yeah, so these are voice actors. And you've got Jason Momoa. These are the cast of Street Fighter. Yeah, that woman looks a bit shocked. Jason Momoa's going a bit over the board, doesn't he? They're trying to really pump it up.
Now, I know our movie comes out like a year from now, but there was no way we were showing up without a sneak peek.
Okay, so we've got a sneak peek for the Street Fighter movie.
I had the distinct pleasure of kicking half these guys in the face. Legally, on camera. I kind of miss that, guys.
We miss it too. As a lifelong Street Fighter fan, like legitimately obsessed, it's the only time in my career where I threatened to kill Kale if he didn't hire me to play Blanca. True story, words matter. Fucking believe it. Tell him, Ryu.
It's Ryu! It's Ryu! Not Ryu, Ryu!
Ryu.
Okay, we are also here tonight to present the award for Best Ongoing Game.
Okay, so they're presenting the award for Best Ongoing Game.
The games in this category are the ones that never quit delivering all year long.
It's consistent.
Looking forward to what's next.
Cody, I told you, the dedication, the passion, the resilience. We need more presenters. This ain't enough, you know what I'm saying?
They need more presenters. So are they getting someone else in?
Guys, it's so important that we appreciate you all here for being great patrons of Street Fighter, okay? If you played the game, make some noise in your life. Come on!
Yeah, they would have. Yeah, they're asking anyone who's played Street Fighter to make some noise.
Possible without you guys. We are so grateful, and we're not the only game that appreciates your patronage. There's another game out there. They also flew from around the world to be here because they appreciate you. So give it up for the whole cast of Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, they're bringing the whole cast of Mortal Kombat 2.
Yes! Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, it's a joke.
They only care about money.
So yeah, here are the nominees
Best ongoing
for Best
game.
Ongoing Game. So we've got Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky.
Oh, the mic's not coming out of the floor. I thought it was coming out of the floor. And the game award
Goes to
No
No Man's Sky.
Okay, well, this is wild. I guess, so thank you.
So
I'll
Ben
say a
Brooks
massive
and
thank you on
Tim
behalf of
Woodley
the whole team at
for Hello
Games,
Games.
who have poured so much
So thank you
into
to
No
the
Man's Sky.
different people.
I also want to especially say a thank you from Sean, who for family reasons wasn't able to be here tonight.
So
But I know
yeah,
he's probably watching this whatever time zone it is where
he
he is.
says thank you to Sean, who is
myself.
someone key on the
Just
development
really
team,
Very sorry he isn't here.
but couldn't be
I'm
here
also
for family
sorry he's not
reasons.
here because this is way more nerve-wracking than he makes it look when he gets up. But you know, just that our tiny, massive, impossible space game still means something to so many people.
Yeah, so yeah, he's thinking about the significance of his, space game.
Real privilege, that we are able to be here on a stage surrounded by so many incredible games.
Thanking everyone because of the caliber of the games that are around.
To our team, so thank you so much.
At least they're recognizing it, and yeah. Yeah, so they're just heading off.
A lot of handshakes. Congratulations, No Man's Sky. And how about the Street Fighter cast? That was absolutely wild.
Street Fighter cast, yeah, that was quite surprising.
There's lots more Game Awards ahead, including a very special announcement.
Oh, they've got the Batman.
Okay, well, we'll pick it up, I guess. Hello? Oh, live from the Batcave, all the way from Gotham City. Batman, welcome to the show. How you doing, buddy? It's great to see you tonight. You having a good time?
Commissioner Keeley, sorry I couldn't make it in person. I've been trying to decide what batsuit to wear. Abs or no abs? Anyway, great show so far, but it's about to get even better because it's time for a new look at my upcoming game, Lego Batman.
So yeah, they're
Legacy of the Dark Knight.
showing the showcase for Lego Batman.
Make sure he stays secured at all times.
We perfected the recipe for one of England's best players. We've got a spiced chicken and cashew nut stew with jollof rice and veg.
You want to see a magic trick?
There we go. Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Breeding ground for suffering and injustice. It must be destroyed.
Okay. So they've got lots of little Lego explosions, got different costumes. You seem to be able to ride the bike.
I think we can help each other.
Yeah, so that's Catwoman there, and then you've got Joker. You have to protect the city.
Gotham, join us in a celebration of absolute
That's Two-Face.
Someone's got to step up.
And then, yeah, they're able to. So that's Poison Ivy.
We don't do that.
Sorry.
Oh.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah, it's available for Nintendo Switch 2, PC, Xbox Series X, and the PS5. 3 days early launch access for Deluxe Edition.
Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight launches on May 29th, 2026.
May 29th, 2026 is the release date.
Across the industry with the announcement of the winners in a few categories. Here are the nominees for Best Audio Design.
So Best Audio Design are Battlefield 6, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, and Silent Hill F.
The Game Award goes to Battlefield 6.
And it goes to Battlefield 6.
Here are the nominees for
Content Creator of the Year: Cadril, Kai Cenat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and The Burnt Peanut. And the Game Award goes to Moist Critical. That's not surprising, he does so much work. And Best Fighting Game: 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. And the award goes to Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Most Anticipated Game: 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. Grand Theft Auto 6, yeah, of course it has to be the most anticipated game.
Some of tonight's biggest surprises are still ahead, and of course later, the Game Awards Orchestra and Lauren Bell pay tribute to our Game of the Year nominees.
So this is from Marvel Games.
Ready for action.
15 playable superheroes. So you've got Silver Surfer there, you've got Spider-Man, Master Cosmic Swap.
Come on, Web.
Up to 4 players, local and online. You've got She-Hulk, Storm, and it's available now. This is Angry Birds. Oh, so that's an advert from Prime. The ROG Xbox Ally.
Nothing beats a Bocha holiday. And now you can play Rust Mobile for free. 100 strapped off to the oil rig.
Okay, so you're on an oil rig. That's quite a strange one. And yeah, some reason they're kind of taking loot. You've got this strange guy at Rust Mobile. Okay, so it's on like a demo that you can try at the moment.
Please welcome actress, writer, and gaming creator.
Actress, writer, and gaming creator. That's her titles.
Hi friends, I am thrilled to be here tonight to present the TGA Game Changer Award, an award that recognizes an individual or organization that has demonstrated positive social progress in the gaming
Okay, so they're looking at positive social progress within the gaming industry.
One of the most impactful organizations uplifting girls today, and one that
supporting
I'm honored to represent as an ambassador.
females.
Girls Make Games.
Girls who make games.
Over the past 12 years, Girls Make Games has empowered over 8,000 girls aged 8 to 18 from
8
all
to
around the
18
world to create and share their
over
own
the
video
past
games
12
through
years
summer
to
camps,
develop
workshops,
support through
In
gaming.
2022, GMG established a college scholarship to bridge the gap for young
They're
women as
now
they enter
introducing
college
college
and
scholarships
careers in the
to
games
help
industry.
support women
True to
in
their
the
mission
industry.
statement, the founders of this incredible organization chose two inspiring members of their community
There
to
are
accept the award
two
on behalf of Girls Make Games.
um,
And I'd like to invite
inspiring
them to the stage
people.
and hear how GMG truly has been a game changer in their lives. Please welcome Ellie Freeman and Monica Paredes.
Ellie Freeman and Monica Paredes. So these are two people, two girls who've been supported by the Girls in Gaming.
Hey guys. Hi. So Ellie, you've been going to GMG summer camps for several years now.
Yeah,
And this
she's
past
been going
summer,
for
you and
several
3
years.
friends created a game that won the grand prize. Is that
So
right?
they won
Yeah,
the
our game
gaming
is called Paper Trail, and the premise is you're
Pure
a kid
Trail.
who's stuck in the hospital with a broken arm. You draw when you're bored, and your drawings that you've made have now come to life and start attacking you. You have to go from room to room.
So yeah,
solving
so
puzzles
the whole
in order
idea
to
is that
succeed. And
she's
we want this game to be
having
creepy but not too scary, so that everyone can play.
a
I love it.
game that's a
And
bit
what
creepy,
is
but
next for people?
one that everyone can
Soon
play.
we're going to start working with professionals to fully
They're
publish
now
our
going to be
game
working
on
with professionals to
Steam
get
and PlayStation.
it onto Steam and PlayStation, getting the concept correct. That's amazing for someone who's that young to be.
I'm personally super excited to see the prototype we made at camp turn into a full-fledged game.
I mean,
They're
it
making it
sounds
into a
amazing. I can't wait
full-fledged
to play
game.
it. I mean, hopefully with my daughter, because she's actually the brave, scary games girl, not me. I like to play cozy games and grow virtual turnips. Do you have turnips in your game?
No, they don't have
You can work on
turnips.
that. So Monica, your journey is a little bit different with GMG. You never went to the camp, but you actually were one of the first recipients of the college scholarship.
So
back in
she didn't
2022,
go
is
to the
that right?
camps, but she
Yeah,
was one of the
So
first
I grew up
recipients of
loving
the
video games, love all that you do. And then
scholarships.
my high school robotics teacher actually encouraged me to apply for the scholarship. He knew
The her high school robotics teacher helped to encourage her to apply for it.
And now I've actually had some game development experience with
And
our
now
club there.
has gained some game development experience.
It sounds like it's really helped you, set you up for success. Is there any message that you'd like to give girls out there who might dream of making their own video games one day?
Yeah, I think if you're someone out there with an interest in making a video game, explore it, give it a shot.
Explore, you know, what you need to do.
There's a ton of amazing programs like Girls Make Games who want to see you succeed.
Yeah, well, obviously, I really wish that there had been an organization like this when I was a kid, but I'm very excited that starting next year, my 8-year-old daughter can go to GMG and express her love of gaming. You
Yeah,
guys are
so
very
this presenter
inspirational.
saying that her 8-year-old daughter will be able to go to this camp as of next year. She wished this type of stuff was available
Oh
at
my
the time.
God, she's thick. Okay, it is my honor to present the TGA Game Changer Award to girls.
The
Make Games.
TGA Game
Congratulations
Changer
and a huge
Awards.
Thanks to Monica Paredes and Ellie Freeman for accepting on behalf of GMG.
Yeah, so I think this is a really good idea. It's so good to get like people of these different environments who have not been given the opportunity to now be open to that.
Thank you so much, Felicia, and congratulations to Girls Make Games. It's an incredible program. I've had the chance to visit their summer camps in the past, and it is truly inspiring to see the passion and the creativity that these young developers bring to the medium. Initiatives like that don't just open doors, they shape the future of our industry in a positive way. I have no doubt that some of the girls in that program today will be on this stage.
So yeah, as you're saying, he's got no doubts that the people who are kind of present on stage now will be actually winners in the future.
The entire world knows your legend.
So yeah, we've got another game that's been revealed.
Survived the Dragon's Triangle.
Is this?
Crossed the threshold to
I wonder what this is. Is this Tomb Raider? Ah, yeah, it looks like Tomb Raider.
say you're unstoppable.
Yeah, I think this is.
All legends must come to an end.
Yeah, you can definitely see that it looks like it.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah, this is Lara Croft. Yeah, Tomb Raider Catalyst. 2027, that's its expected release date for PS5, Xbox Series X, and Steam.
Where this story began. And everything changed.
Okay, so you're getting to see kind of the cinematography of it.
It's been years, but the events are still
Mix of pre-alpha in-game footage and cinematics.
lost worlds, frozen in time. New discoveries waiting behind every door. Across every chasm. I didn't know then the path this adventure would send me on.
Okay. So yeah, there's dinosaurs in this.
But it lit a fire that still burns. I need to see more. I need to go further.
Okay. This looks really good.
Of Atlantis.
Yeah, this is based on the kind of prehistoric, kind of Jurassic World style of
Are destined
times.
to be retold.
Legacy of Atlantis. So is there that's a second title that's come in 2026. So you got two of them. You got one next year and one the year after.
There you have it. Not one, but two
Tomb Raider titles.
Legacy of Atlantis, a reimagining of Lara's iconic debut from 1996.
So that's a
30th anniversary in 2026.
30-year anniversary of Tomb Raider.
Brand new game and Lara's biggest adventure yet
So
in 2027. And now for something completely unexpected.
okay, so they've got something completely new. Okay, so you're entering this kind of watery kind of valley and into this forest. There are loads of these kind of strange plants. And you seem to have some sort of metallic kind of attachment. Are you in a machine? You approach. Is that a woman? Is that an animal of some kind? So you've got a gun there. It's a creature. You're charging up a gun. Forest 3. I've never heard of it.
Hi, I'm Robert Kirkman, co-creator of Invincible, and I'm here to introduce a brand new character to
Hey, Game Awards!
Okay.
Sorry, Robbie okay. I got this.
So this is another new game.
Love what you've done with the place.
Rex, I was just here to introduce a world premiere.
Look, I am the world premiere. Cue the lights, cue the orchestra, cue the seething jealousy, and meet the second best character in our 3v3 fighter Invincible Versus. Roll it, Kirky.
Okay.
I said roll it, Kirkman.
Roll it.
And this one is
You don't know my name
not
now?
familiar.
Well, you will once this is over.
Who is she? She may be some minor Earth hero.
My name is
Elemental. Very good.
Seem pretty cool. Robot. But that won't stop me from kicking your ass.
You call this minor?
So, yeah, so what's she doing? Okay, so yeah, so she's got abilities of the different elements. So you can see there's water, there's wind, there's fire. Invincible Versus, available on the 30th of April 2026.
All right, next we're excited to share the global announcement of an upcoming game coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch 2.
There's a global release of a Nintendo Switch only game. This is by Shape Farm, Kepler. It's a little one of these kind of anime style games. It's based in kind of a space-based environment. Orbitals, a co-op space adventure. Sometime in 2026.
Does not look funny. Two-player co-op game starring Maki and Omura. Retro anime
Two-player co-op game.
is coming in 2026. Now it's time to present some other. Chef. Yes, Piggy.
Okay, so Miss Piggy's appeared again.
Rolf the dog.
Yes, my accompanist, my companist, the piano player.
Yeah, I thought you guys were rehearsing for later. You know, we're actually live in the middle of the show.
Not you yet. We're not rehearsed. He doesn't know the song. What am I going to do?
Piggy, we have awards, we have announcements. You know what? Go with this guy. He's going to help you. Get you ready for later in the show, okay? Yeah, Zach, right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
So yeah, they've just gotten rid of Piggy.
And scene. All right, well, I'm sure that's going to work out. Ralph's probably just stuck in traffic. It's okay, Piggy. It's okay. All right. More of that later. Now we're here to honor another group of nominees and winners. First up, here are the nominees for Best Action
Nominees and winners: Best Action Adventure Game, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yugioh, Hollow Knight Silk Soul, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction. And the Game Award goes to Hollow Knight Silk Song.
See, you guys won. All right, here are the nominees for Best Art Direction.
Okay, Best Art Direction: Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yugioh, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song.
And the Game Award goes to
And it goes to Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
now another genre. The nominees
And Best Sim/Strategy Game goes to Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilus Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, The Altars, and 2 Point Museum.
this year, the Game Award goes to Final Fantasy
And the award goes to Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilus Chronicles.
Now the nominees for Best Debut
The best debut indie game go Blueprints, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Despelote, and Dispatch.
And the award goes to
And the award goes to Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Congratulations to all the winners. We'll have much more game awards ahead. But right now, here's a first official reveal of Wuthering Waves 3.0 coming on Christmas Day.
They're showing
and a
the
nominated
reveal
night
for
both Player's Choice
Wuthering
and
Waves.
mobile game.
All I did was add a turbocharger, tweak the suspension, and upgrade the brakes. Hardly a violation, wouldn't you say?
So, this trip's same as back to school, huh?
Welcome to Star Torch Academy.
Okay.
We did promise to witness it together, didn't we?
I want you there to witness it.
So this is kind of a futuristic, kind of city-based environment.
Initiating criticality protocol. Don't blink. You'll miss the best part. The way to the highway is open. It's time for you to return. Journey well.
Yeah, and so we've got Nintendo Switch 2. This is Metroid.
Samus! I've been waiting for this.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition. It's available now. Yeah, so they're promoting game night with Amazon Prime.
There it is. The Google Play Point.
And you've got Google
Valuable
Play.
tool in the game. Earn them by playing the stuff you love. Then trade them in for the sweetest in-game items. Score the latest IRL swag. Or up your game with limited edition merch.
Yeah, so they're promoting limited edition
Victory is
merch.
yours, and so are rewards. With Google Play Points. Go reward yourself. Go play.
This is Paw Prince Studio.
Step into the sunrise now. Never been so past all you want. Mountains high and mountains wide. There's a fire I feel inside. Every star is a star that lights my
You see these kind of weird mushrooms. That's quite unusual. Yeah, you've got these weird creatures. Animo. Okay, so it's closed second beta test. So it'll only be for people who are invited into it.
Every celebration of hubris, your hatred grows. Look around would-be heroes, influencers, executives. You, how far would you
They've got some creature on the screen.
decapitation?
Looks like a demon
You streamers are no better.
of some kind.
Riker, Shroud, you've corrupted more minds than even I can imagine. Oh, if it isn't Jeff Keighley, creator of this crucible of jealousy. Impressive. As for the rest of you, who of you is worthy of facing me? For I am Mr. Lord of Hatred, and you are nothing.
That's bizarre. I think this is really good actually, though, that they've managed to present it in such an unusual way. And they've got kind of these characters that appear and do their bit. Blizzard Entertainment presents
The path to domination
So you've got a man that's kind of looking to be working. Oh, so yeah, there's kind of these demons that are, you know, trying to rise from the graves.
Shall escape the flood.
Oh dear.
You shall darken the world no longer.
So there seems to be this old Asian man that seems to be controlling these creatures. And then you've got this guy who's got these powers. He seems to have like what almost looks like Thor's hammer. And he's got a shield. And he's destroying all of these weird demons. And from him there seems to be some sort of strange demon. And it's kind of trying to reach out towards him. Diablo, Lord of Hatred. 4. Prepare for the Reckoning, and this is April 28th, 2026 release date.
Diablo players, your wait is over. Get in the fight and play as Paladin today. And get ready for Lord of Hatred coming in April. It is great to have Blizzard here at the Game Awards. Want to know who else is here? Well, it's time for an update from Marvel Rivals, a nominee tonight.
Oh, so they've got an update for Marvel Rivals.
The latest Marvel hero set to join the game in 2026.
And they're showcasing who the next character to be in joining. Is he Deadpool? Get Tyrannosaurus wrecked, as it says. What's this game's tagline? Ignite the battle. Yeah, all of this is just kind of like animation stuff. It'd be nice to actually see if there's any sort of gameplay behind it. Well, for Rivals. Season 6. So yeah, December 12th.
Producer and activist Gemma Chan.
So you got Gemma Chan. And 007 First Light.
I had the pleasure of playing Dr. Selena Tan, head of the tactical
Dr. Selena Tan.
lab in 007 First Light.
Yeah, so yeah.
James Bond has long had the fortuitous, some might say daring habit, of crossing paths with rather dashing antagonists. And this one is undoubtedly unforgettable.
She's very British. You can tell from the accent. Yes, we've got some gameplay of the new James Bond game. I liked some of the original James Bond games, so I'm sure I'd like something like this.
I am sometimes asked, Mothma, how is it that you hear every whisper in every corner of Aleph? And I answer, I built Aleph with my will.
Okay, so
my whole self. This city is an extension of my being. My body.
Lenny Kravitz voices Barmer.
Easy girls, plenty of meat for everyone.
Girls. Girls.
And yeah, it's available March 27th, 2026.
Please welcome Obama himself, 4-time Grammy winner, Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz is actually in the studio. Wow. Can't believe they got someone like him.
Good evening. It was a great honor to be asked to join 007 First Light for my first voyage into the world of video games.
So this is his first time in the realm of video games.
When IOI invited me to play Bubma, a wild, unpredictable pirate ruler of Africa's
Wild,
biggest black market hub,
unpredictable
I knew I was
pirate.
stepping into something special. Where others see chaos, Bubma sees freedom. He rose from nothing, broke free, and built his own kingdom of Aleph. And his story is just beginning. Every world we build needs the power of rhythm through music. These
Okay.
musicians can turn
So yeah,
violence into beauty.
he's talking about the philosophy around his musical abilities.
Here are the nominees for best score and music.
So best score and
Best
music,
score and music, leveled up by Spotify.
leveled up by Spotify. So we have Christopher Larkin, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Darren Korb, Hades 2, Lorian Testard, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Toma Otoa, Ghost of Yotai, and Woodkid and Ludwig Vorsel, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Yeah, so it makes sense that he's
And the Game
presented
Award goes
for
to
the award.
Lorian Testard.
And it goes to, yeah, Claire Obscure. Wow. They seem to be killing it this night. They're winning a lot. But yeah, if you could hear the music, it's absolutely beautiful. You know, to have something so.
Thank you so much. We're so happy to be here tonight.
Alice Dupont,
Incredible.
Sandful Interactive, Kepler Interactive.
In live with you. It's incredible. Thank you so much. I have a letter I would love to read.
He's got a letter on him.
Sorry.
Oh, he's. Oh dear. That's ridiculous. You shouldn't have a letter. You need to.
I would really love to start by thanking all the musicians who work on the soundtrack.
He's talking about thanking all the musicians who've worked on the program, on the project.
Of the music. I also want to thank you, Alice.
He's very nervous about the situation. I don't think he was necessarily the best person to have chosen for this point.
Each note.
Yeah, Alice is the person who sung the song.
Alicia's love voices resonates in the world of Oscar.
Right, come on.
Thank you, Guillaume.
Thank you,
for
Ian.
one on my song on that night when our story was aligned. And thank you to all my loved ones.
And he's thanking his friends and family for their support.
During all these years. And to all our players.
And to the players for continuing to support the game by playing it.
You are the lumière that makes us want to keep dancing, keep loving, and keep dreaming. Thank you for reaching out your hands to us. We don't know the colors of tomorrow, but we are ready to paint them with you.
Yeah, so yeah, he's just thanking everyone. And yeah, he's just a bit of a nervous guy, to be honest, that's all it is.
I would like to say something too. We are so grateful to receive this award tonight. It's a wonderful recognition
So
of our work.
talking
of
about the
past
recognition
5
of the
years.
work.
A hug thank you to Lorient, who made this world adventure possible. And a big thank you to Senful Studio for their trust and unwavering
Thanking
support.
them for their
Thank
trust.
you, everyone. Tomorrow comes.
For a limited time only, Prime members can go to Amazon.com/The Game Awards to save up to 25% on select
Yeah, so
gaming
they're
hardware
promoting
and
the
accessories from
discounts
Grand
on
Turtle Geek,
the award winners.
Lenovo, Samsung, and more.
Please welcome from Warframe Community Director Megan Everett.
A community
and
director.
Director Rebecca Ford.
Hello, Game Awards! Hello! Reb, how many registered users is Warframe at?
No, that's an inside joke for Warframe Twitch chat, Megan.
Alright, hi Twitch chat, hi Game Awards. We're here for Warframe. We launched our biggest update of the year, the old piece, just yesterday, and all things considered, the update went smooth. So we're not here to finally announce that we're coming out of open beta 12 years later.
No, we're still in beta, 12 years, and, you know, in those 12 years, all we have learned is that Ben Starr will do anything for money.
But in all seriousness, we have an amazing community of Tenno and Warframe, and now Envoys with Soulframe, and we truly wouldn't be here without them. So Reb, why are we actually here?
We are here to outsource the question of what is Warframe. We have completely given up answering it ourselves. Warframe was once Ninjas in Space, which it still is, and we clung to the tagline, Ninjas Play Free. But it's time to let a legend tell you what is Warframe.
Okay, so they're talking about Warframe and what it does.
What is Warframe? Cursed to walk through this senseless universe in living metal. Haunted by dreams. Excalibur. Mag. Volt. Names that echo an ancient purpose, now lost to them. The war they were created to fight is long forgotten. And yet, they wake. They stir. What drives them? Their residual instinct or some separate
So it seems to be that, yeah, this is,
we may not know.
you've got an old guy kind of
Who does?
going around.
Hear her voice. A blanket against
There's this kind of
They insist blindly
omnipotent
on humanity
female
and its worth,
being,
even in the face of ultimate indifference.
kind of strange
So little
beings,
understanding of what they have taken
and a clash.
will owe to me. Wake up, Tenno.
Warframe, play free now.
After a 1,000-year-long epic battle ended, the world
And this is for PlayStation 5.
However, the Book of Stars disrupted the flow of time.
Something about the Book of
as a new
Stars.
darkness awakens.
この不思議なアイテムね、何度かトリトリに懐いているみたいなんだ。
この魔物って一体何なんだろう。
Yeah, so
言ったでしょ。これがただの冒険ではないと。
that's
Now,
these weird sword beings.
calls to us. For the new tale we are about
Looks a little bit like a puzzle game. It's more of a friendly adventure style game. It's animated, so it does look very clean and nice. Okay, the 7 Deadly Sins, and it's launched on the 28th of January. Exclusive to PlayStation 5. So yeah, they're promoting a new graphics. And the Epic Games Store has got a holiday sale available until the January 8th. Free games throughout the sales, thousands of deals, free packs, trials and more. And go get yours now. And 20% earn more with Epic rewards and stack them for even bigger discounts. Okay, so there's our Hogwarts Legacy, free until December 18th. Okay, so yeah, that's been and gone.
That's right, Hogwarts Legacy is free on the Epic Games Store right now, and there's even more Harry Potter fun coming later this month to Fortnite with customizable Hogwarts house outfits.
Yeah, they're talking about customizable Hogwarts house outfits that are available within Fortnite in the Harry Potter section.
In Fortnite. It's the world we live in, guys. All right, back in 2023, Lords of the Fallen surprised and impressed players with its brutal combat, dark fantasy world building, and stunning dual realm design. Tonight we have your first ever look at the gameplay of the sequel.
Lamp bearer. One must travel many paths
Okay,
on the road to salvation.
so yeah, this guy is doing...
Paths through light. Paths through shadow.
Just we got some kind of demon creatures.
Wherever they may lead. No matter the cost. It's a
Yeah, you've got some sort of dragon.
Father, forgive me.
Okay, so Lords of Fallen version 2.5 is out now.
This next set of awards recognizes a diverse set of games across a variety of genres. Here are the nominees for Best Sports Racing Game. EA Sports FC 26.
Okay, so Best Sports Racing Game, EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
The Game Award goes to Mario Kart World.
Oh, Mario Kart World's one.
Nintendo.
That's not surprising.
Best community support. Baldur's Gate 3.
Best community support, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
Award goes to Baldur's Gate 3.
And it goes to Baldur's Gate 3.
All right, here are the nominees for Best VR AR Game. Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcan Age.
Best VR AR game, Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcan Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk.
Midnight Walk.
And The Midnight Walk wins.
Now, the nominees for Best Role-Playing
Best
Game.
role-playing game, Avowed, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2.
This year, the Game Award for RPG goes to Claire Obscure.
Goes to Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
And finally, here are the final 5 nominees
And
for
Player's Voice.
a 100% fan-voted award. Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Dispatch, Genshin Impact, Hollow Knight Silksong, and Wuthering Waves.
This year, the fans selected
Wuthering Waves won.
Congratulations. All right, and now we've got something great for you. Please welcome actor Rahul Kohli.
amazing teams at Housemarque and PlayStation. For the last 30 years, the Housemarque name has been synonymous with thrilling action, satisfying gameplay, and of course, bullet hell. It's been an honor working with them, not just as an actor, but as a fan of Stardust, Returnal, and literally everything in between. We cannot wait for you all to play when Saros lands next year. And here's the debut of our new story trailer.
Okay, so they're bringing out the information to with Saros.
The sun is forever.
We promised we'd never be apart. It was promised.
I need to know that I just made the right decision.
It's me, boss. Wait, how long since the last time the sun died, mate?
You left us here. We've lost people. There's no way to get home, and you...
This is what it does. It gets in our heads, and it twists, and it turns. I won't break our promise.
So yeah, they've got yeah, this is a bit of an action shooter style game, with some kind of mythic aspects to it.
I know you're here, and I will find you.
It's a release for April 30th, 2026 for PlayStation.
Saros looks great. It's coming next April, and I'm very excited that Rahul is starring in it. To present our next award, I am honored to welcome a previous TGA winner. He's the writer and director of some of the biggest and most critically acclaimed video games of all time. Grand Theft Auto 3,
So
4,
he's
5,
worked on
Vice
Grand
City,
Theft Auto
San
3,
Andreas,
4,
Red Dead
5 and
Redemption
6.
1 and 2, and Bully. He's the co-founder of Rockstar Games and now the
Co-founder of
founder
Rockstar
studio,
Games.
Absurd Ventures, where he is busy writing and creating novels, comic books, animated series, and yes, two big upcoming unannounced open world games. It is
Two
my honor to
up-and-coming
welcome to TGA
unannounced
stage
games.
For the first time, an industry icon, Dan Houser.
Dan Houser.
Thank you. Good evening. It's a real pleasure to be here. In the 29 years I've been doing this,
So he's been working in the industry for 29 years.
premier art form of the 21st century. More than any other medium, video games have the power to take the audience on a journey, both physically and emotionally. Games don't just tell us a story, they let us live it. The story becomes the experience, driven and shared by the player's choices. It's a level of shared authorship that's unique.
He's talking about, how there's combined support within the industry to help different games. Yeah, it's in storytelling. So, award for best narrative is Clear Obscure Expedition 33. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Ghost of Yotai. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And Silent Hill F. And the Game Award goes to Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Wow, let's just keep winning. That's amazing.
Wow, there are a lot of people here.
Wow, they did so well.
So many people to thank, but first and forever is my husband.
So yeah,
to our beautiful player community.
thank you to the player community.
Our characters into your hearts. In games, a story is a shared creation.
We're talking about
words on a page,
words on the page and creating narratives and storylines.
Character and environmental design, quests, combat, UI,
supporting
cinematics, acting, music,
VFX, and vocalizations, and producing and technical teams. So they interpret the story in their own lives.
Expression and discussions. The marvelous thing about games is that we create that experience together.
They're creating games and experiences together with their players. So they're going to be announcing a world premiere.
Neon Giant, known for The Ascent. This is No Law.
Okay, so it's by Neon Giant and Krafton.
Port Desire, a city that don't belong to anyone, but everyone wants a piece. No laws, no oversight, just the jungle creeping back.
So yeah, this is showcasing some sort of almost like a virus looking thing, situation. And yeah, you've got these different kind of factions.
I walked away from it all, kept my hands in dirt instead of blood. But
yeah, and you've got this guy who's emphasised on gardening, but he's still brought back to the kind of gang life.
And they still came and took everything. The mayors and anyone that stands in my way. Every last one of them. They're gonna learn something real simple.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's more weaponry based action RPG. And you've got tech that you can use as well. You reap what you sow. This is No Law. It's on the wish list now.
We'll all be looking forward to that, and good morning to everyone in Sweden and Europe. I know it's a late night. We got a lot more show for you, but coming up, we've got more awards like Best Game Direction. Todd Howard is here to present that from Bethesda, and more announcements, including one I promise you that nobody could have anticipated. But right now, Game Awards, get ready to get on your feet. Earlier this year, Netflix's Devil May Cry brought Capcom's iconic game franchise to life as an exceptional animated series, nominated tonight for Best Adaptation. The show also featured a #1 single from our next performers, who just announced their 2026 World Tour. Here to perform Afterlife, please welcome Evanescence.
Oh, they're introducing Evanescence. Yeah, so they've got a performance based on the anime, the game that they're actually featured with him. Obviously I can't play this because it would get copyright striked, but yeah, it's very rock based, like classic rock. she's really talented. That's really good. I wonder what game that I actually play with Evanescence in this song. But I'm going to guess this is the song that they're linking between it and that. She's kind of, yeah. Yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, that sounds so good. That was really impressive. Devil May Cry 2, so that's what Evanescence is contributing to in terms of music score.
So good. Talk about a performance. Devil May Cry Season 2 will premiere on May 12th, 2026, only on Netflix.
May 12th, 2026.
That was incredible.
And it'll be premiered on Netflix.
More Game Awards ahead, including more new game announcements and, of course, Game of the Year, presented by last year's winner. Which game will take home the trophy this year? Stick around to find out. Lauren Balfe and the Game Awards Orchestra are tuning up.
Okay, so we've got another new game that's been introduced. Where Winds Meet. Okay, so it's a Japanese kind of ancient Japan looking type of game. As you can kind of tell from the clothing and design. The Imperial Palace. And this is by Kinetic Games for the Switch 2. Game Awards Best Debut Game winner 2020. Over 25 million copies sold. A haunting experience that's worth every penny. I think I can remember something similar to this. Phasmophobia in 2026.
They're gonna want to play it. If they play it, they might love it. If they love it, they'll want to play other games they love too. So you'll build them a place to discover more cool games.
This is just more advertising.
But then they'll want to play those games anywhere and everywhere. Like
just don't pay too much attention to it.
Even on this beast. And if they can play everywhere, they're gonna want to keep tabs on those games and everything else they love in one place. So
yeah, it's promoting Google Play.
No matter how they play, with one souped-up profile to rule them all. Whoa. So, if you give a gamer all the games, the freedom to play anywhere and everywhere, and a U-tab to keep it all in one Go play it.
47.
And then we've got M&M Slim and Shady.
One that can have catastrophic consequences on a global scale. Careful. One touch.
It's a woman.
Be deadly.
Patient Zero Requiem.
Please welcome the actress behind Hitman's next elusive target,
Mila Jovovich. I think that's the name. That's what they introduced her as.
Hi, Los Angeles! And hello to gaming fans around the world. I'm thrilled to be making my debut in a video game as the next elusive target in Hitman World of Assassination. The hunt begins February 2026.
February
Now, I'm happy to
2026.
present the Game Award for Best Multiplayer.
Best Multiplayer
Modern
Game
multiplayer
Award.
represents a monstrous challenge in game design. I mean, imagine having to develop games that account for the absolute unpredictability of thousands of live opponents, or even worse, the persistent dumbness of human teammates. It's no easy task. And tonight's nominees all pull it off in their own inspiring way. Here they are.
Okay, so
Best
multiplayer game. Arc Raiders. Battlefield 6. Elden Ring Night Rain. Peak. Split Fiction.
Wow. I see people have a lot of favorites out here. Who do you want?
So someone in the crowd just shouted out.
All right. I got it right here. And the game award goes to Arc Raiders!
Arc Raiders has won this.
Wow, incredible. With this list of nominees, who would have thought?
Embark Studios.
First of all, thank you all. And on behalf of the Arc Raiders team, this incredible team, we'd like to thank our loved ones for
Thanking their families and friends for their support.
Embark Studios as a whole, because
Embark Studios.
as we all know, it takes a village for the fearless leadership of our dear Patrick Sutherland.
Yeah.
The partners in Nexon,
The partners with Nison.
unwavering trust in us,
And
took us all the way here.
the additional support and trust.
And of course the players,
And the players
whose love and engagement
whose love and
means
engagement
the world to us.
has meant the world for them.
Congratulations, Arc Raiders. You know him from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Stranger Things. Please welcome to the Game Awards, David Harbour.
Okay, so we've got David Harbour from Stranger Things.
For 25 years, Creative Assembly
For
has
25 years.
entertained millions of people all around the world with the Total War franchise.
Now, looking at the Total War
I'm here
franchise.
to help announce where Total War is going next.
And they're now announcing where Total War is going next.
It'll be in a universe that is so
he's revealing something.
Total War is headed to the grim, dark future.
Ah, so it's going into the future.
Total War.
There's no peace amongst.
Warhammer 40K.
40k.
Some of you may know this, but some of you may not know this, but I am a huge fan of tabletop gaming. I painted
So tabletop gaming.
miniatures, spent a crazy amount of time dropping dice under a table. Of course, as you might expect, I'll be in the game.
He's going to be in the game.
It connects to some of my favorite aspects of the universe, but more details on that later. Let's take a first look at Total War Warhammer 40K.
Okay, so yeah, they've got a trailer for it.
In the grim darkness of the far future, every soul's survival hangs by a thread. Mankind is beset by endless tides of aliens, traitors, and demons.
They're talking about there being loads of different creatures and demons and beings.
Across countless worlds,
Across countless worlds,
rage.
where battles continue to rage.
Lead your armies,
Lead your armies, conquer the world.
fight on as the galaxy burns. For there is no peace amongst the stars.
There is no peace amongst the stars. Total War Warhammer 40,000. So yeah, this is based on kind of what it might look like, but it's not a full developed system yet. There is no peace amongst the stars.
Take a look. What a sight to behold. Whew, it's all over. The last lands of the FCU, the Federation of Central Yugioh.
Okay, so Bandai Namco
Thank you for joining us on this ship.
has presented us with
Hello there, my dear newcomer. You are very lucky, you know. Yes, we are critically undermanned on this ship.
Don't worry at all. The man in front is Jan Rexco, the Wings of Thief. You're riding shotgun with the legendary Ace of Aces.
He's a mass delusion fabricated by the rubber mill of social media. Radar contact. We think it's the shadows. Our lone
Okay, so it seems to be almost like an army style game, like a navy one.
Start swimming, soldier. Make it home alive. Let's keep at it, Rex.
Ray, heads up.
On your orders, Rex.
To keep hope alive, Wings of Eve must stay on the mission. Must fly on.
I can make up your kill count to be whatever. Right. From now on, you'll be the greatest ace pilot this war will ever know.
Okay, so Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves.
Yes, that's right. Ace Combat is back in 2026.
So it'll be released in 2026.
Fans have been visiting the Game Awards vote.
And there's Fortnite Island code.
The best creator-made island of
6938 4288 2460.
Congrats to that team, and head over to the Game Awards Island now live in Fortnite to play all the nominees with the island code that you're seeing below. All right, next, from the creative minds at Fuse Games, some of the key folks behind Burnout and Need for Speed
So
comes an all-new
the creators of Burnout and Need for Speed.
I want it back. The way it was before the Empire shut it down.
And yeah, they're showing
Massive engine.
this.
Lightning fast. Lives on the line. The pilots were incredible. Best of the best.
Lucasfilm Games.
United by one beautiful dream.
Oh, is this a Star Wars game? That's kind of what it's giving me.
The galaxy needs racing.
Yeah, it's Star Wars Galaxy Racers. Coming in 2026. Epic Games Publishing presents Handcrafted World.
What were your names again?
Carla and
But I
Kurt.
can't call you and can I? I shall give you names. Namey, name or namey? Yes, Naomi, and you, Backboy. Yes, children, I have a feeling. It's a feeling of destiny. Follow me, Naomi and Backboy.
Okay.
Destiny awaits.
Quite an unusual kind of game. You almost seem to have no abilities or powers. It's a co-op adventure for two, but you have to travel across different environments. Out of words. Okay, so you can't speak.
Such a beautiful game. That was Out of Words, a stop-motion co-op game being
Stop
developed
motion
over in
co-op
Denmark,
game.
and it's a great game coming next year. And now I'd like to welcome back an icon, a legend who pushes entertainment forward with each of their new projects, someone I consider a dear friend and a friend of the show. Please welcome Miss Piggy.
Okay, so yeah, they're reintroducing Miss Piggy into this. Okay, so she's not going to be performing the song this evening.
Hey, sorry.
Apparently
I
the
lost
dog
track of
was
time.
late.
I was out taking myself for a walk.
Same old excuses and jokes.
Hey, they liked it. Let's go. It's time for you to sing, Pig.
Sing? Sing what? We haven't rehearsed anything.
Very good.
What are you worried about? You know, we'll just, we'll wing it.
Wing it?
Sure. Who knows? Maybe it'll all work out. How about, something like this? In a world where gaming games are so exciting, waiting all year long until the time will come. Your turn.
What? I can't just make up any words without some meaning.
Pretty good.
This is stupid. This whole thing is really dumb.
Hey, you got it. So if you're looking for some friends, just stick around.
So yeah, they're just having a bit of a sing-song.
Awards will
Never let you down?
good luck.
Excuse me?
As we all now come together across the Great Divide.
Oh, from Tokyo to London, we're all watching side by side.
So if you're looking for some fun, the time is now. Here we go. Oh yes, the game
This is
awards
like
will
a,
never let you down.
this is a really bizarre,
Go ahead.
kind of
It's a night of magic and all my
strange thing.
Exactly. It's a shame that host Jeff Keighley's such a bore.
Hey!
Kidding.
All the trailers and celebs and big awards.
Really rigged. Oh, don't forget about all our friends on Discord.
Oh boy, I'm getting so excited.
So yeah, they're referred to Discord.
Well, here's some awesome titles you simply can't ignore.
You mean the names of all the games that I'll be playing?
Yeah, now let's get ready. Let's get set. You guys keep score.
Wait a minute.
Oh, there's Mario, Minecraft, Legend of Zelda.
So yeah, they're just listing off a number of different games.
Indiana Jones, Barbara Robinson, Shenmue, Fall Guys, XCOM, Undertale, It Takes Two, and I know hey, you've all been waiting so long for the delayed release of Hollow Knight Silksong.
Well, I didn't have to do that.
1, 2, 3.
So when I'm Princess Peach wearing my super crown.
Oh yes, the Game Awards will always let you down.
Stop it.
Your turn.
Oh, I can't think of anything now. I need to know.
Oh, the Game Awards will never let you down. But the pig just did.
You'll have a place to wear your sparkly gown.
Everyone.
Oh, yes, the
Game Awards will never let you down.
Yeah, it's a very the Muppet Show, that sort of singing.
The Game Awards.
Gotta love them. The Muppets, everybody. Thanks, Miss Piggy and Ralph the dog. It all worked out in the end for them. All right, the Game Awards will be right back after this new look at Duet Night Abyss.
Right, I'm gonna go and grab lunch, and then I'll be back straight after. Hero Games. Okay guys, so whilst I'm eating lunch, I'm going to go and put on one of my videos for you to watch. So I'm going to go into YouTube, go into my channel, let's go into something decent. This will be relevant. Charmers. No, that's not a long enough one. So let's go into Venom. Yeah, so this is a breakdown of the. Should I do Venom or should I do Aromages? Yeah, Aromages might be a bit more of a title. It's a longer video. Aromage. Yeah, that's it. Archetype and review. This is a 32-minute video.
Archetype largely consisting of plant monsters, with one rock monster that were introduced in Clash of Rebellions. The archetype's monsters all derive their names from tools and various species of flowers, all of which are used to produce and utilize medicinal and culinary herbs. In terms of the design, the aroma monsters all get their names from the various herbs, flowers and spices that are essential to aromatherapy. This is where the archetype's gimmick originates, as the effects that revolve around gaining life points are symbolic of the health benefits of aromatics in medicinal and culinary use, which provide relaxing, invigorating or delicious scents and flavours and can help reduce stress. The archetype is female-centric, with only 3 males in the set: Aromage Bergamot, Aromage Kananga, and Aromage. At this time, Aromatherapy Angelica can only combine with the females of the archetype: Aromage Jasmine, Aromage Rosemary, and Aromage Marjoram, causing the male presence to languish. The Aromatherapy counterparts are light attribute compared to their main deck forms, suggesting that they become angels once they combine with Aromatherapy Angelica. Aromajar is the sole rock-type monster, otherwise plant-oriented archetype, and is the only inanimate object among the rest of the human-like monsters. All of the main deck Aromage monsters are typed with each of the elemental attributes based on the plant they're inspired by. Their names and artwork suggest that they are all mages that specialize in magic involving scents derived from plants. In terms of the playing style, all plant-type aroma monsters share 2 common types of effects: a continuous effect that applies while their controller has more life points than their opponents, and a trigger effect that activates when their controller gains life points. The continuous effect supports plant-type monsters and encourages the controller to engage in battle by granting them advantages in that area against the opponent, while the trigger effect focuses upon increasing utility, partly through field disruption. So we have the examples of the Aromage Bergamot. The controller's plant monsters inflict piercing damage, that's a continuous effect. Its trigger effect is it gains 1,000 attack and defense until the end of the opponent's next turn. The Aromage Kananga, its continuous effect is to reduce the attack and defense of the opponent's monsters by 500, and its trigger effect is to target and return a spell or trap card the opponent controls to the hand. For Aromage Jasmine, the continuous effect is to allow 1 additional normal seminal set for a plant monster, and the trigger effect, the controller draws a card. For Aromage Laurel, its continuous effect is to special summon itself from your hand, with the trigger effect being it to target 1 plant monster on the field and treat it as a tuner for this turn. For Aromage Marjoram, the continuous effect is to take no battle damage from battles involving your plant monsters, and the trigger effect is to target cards in your opponent's graveyard up to the number of aroma monsters you control and banish them. For Aromage Rosemary, the continuous effect is the opponent cannot activate monster effects when the controller's plant monster attacks until the end of the damage step, and its trigger effect to target and change face monster's battle position. For Aromatherapy Angelica, its continuous effect is to discard itself and target another aroma monster in the graveyard to increase life points by the target's attack. Its trigger effect is to special summon from the graveyard if you control another aroma monster, but is banished when it leaves the field. For Aromatherapy Jasmine, its continuous effect is this card and plant monsters this card points to cannot be destroyed by battle. Its trigger effect is to add one plant monster from your deck to the hand. For Aromatherapy Rosemary, its continuous effect is all plant monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense, and its trigger effect is to target face-up cards, has its effects negated for the turn. And Aromatherapy Sweet Marjoram, its continuous effect is to have the opponent not being able to target plant monsters you control with card effects, and the trigger effect is to target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. The battling aspect that is encouraged by the archetype is also pronounced by its support cards, Aroma Jar, Aroma Garden, and Aroma Gardening. Aroma Jar is a flip monster whose flip effect bestows 500 life points upon the controller during either player's end phase, while it remains face up. Additionally, its other effect has interactivity with its flip effect, as it also defends itself from destruction by battle if it was flip face up. The archetype's field spell card, the Aroma Garden, grants the controller 500 life points during their turn when they control an aroma monster, while additionally bolstering the attack and defense of all their monsters by 500 until the end of the opponent's next turn. The downside of battling is also covered by the card, which increases the controller's life points by 1,000 when an aroma monster they control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Aroma Gardening therefore provides summoning support by bestowing 1,000 life points when an aroma monster is summoned except during the damage step, as well as allowing an emergency summon if you've taken damage and your life points have dropped below the opponents when they attempt to attack. The deck also contains 3 continuous trap cards, which further assist the controller by turning the life points they gained into a utilizable asset. Dried Winds serves as a means to put pressure on the opponent by having the controller target and destroy a monster the opponent controls each time they gain life points. The card further takes advantage of its controller's tendency to amass large amounts of life points by allowing them to pay life points equal to the difference between their life points and their opponents to destroy monsters with equal or less attack than the amount of life points paid, provided the controller has at least 3,000 more life points than the opponent. Human Winds provides the deck with much needed speed, allowing the controller to search out aroma monsters from their deck at the cost of 1,000 life points, a small sum to pay for the controller if the controller should find themselves disadvantaged in life points count compared to their opponent. The card further helps them make up the deficit, providing a steady stream of 500 life points per turn until the deficit is bridged. Blessed Wings provides graveyard support by not only allowing them to manipulate what goes into and comes out of the graveyard with a 500 life point boost to boot, but also providing a revival of aroma monsters back to the field at the paltry price of 1,000 life points. All of these trap cards are best protected by Imperial Custom. The archetype's efficacy can be enhanced with the use of cards that increase the life points of the controller. Such cards should preferably do so either by a significant margin or with control over when they activate by the player, such as with Poison of the Old Man and Aegis of Gaia, to keep the continuous effects of the aroma monsters active, as several of the aroma monsters, except Aromage Bergamot, have low attack and defense, and still emphasize battling cards such as Juragido and Nutrient Z to keep your life safe while fulfilling the archetype's mandate of increasing your life points and maintaining a high life point count. Alternatively, you can use Wabuku to protect your life points and your monsters. The Aroma archetype also performs well with disabling and preventative cards, such as Anti-Spell Fragrance, to complement the spell and trap bouncing effect of Aromage Kananga, Lose One Turn, and Cactus Bouncer to complement the extra normal summon effect of Aromage Jasmine, and Magic Planter and Booby Trap E to make use of the many continuous trap cards that the deck utilizes, such as Humid Winds, Dried Winds, and the aforementioned Lose One Turn and Anti-Spell Fragrance. In terms of the weaknesses, given that the archetype focuses on gaining life points, it is extremely vulnerable to cards such as Earthbound Greater, Linewalker, Bad Reaction to Smoochie, and Dark Lord Nurse Reficule, which attempt to subvert life point gaining effects and instead damage you for the same amount. Asleep at the Switch presents the archetype with another weakness, as it can be used to destroy aroma monsters when their controller gains life points, an incredibly common occurrence for the deck. If one does not directly consider the life point aspect of these monsters as a consideration, the archetype can still be subdued through many other means. More generally, effect negators like Skill Drain, Angel 07, Infinite Impermanence, and Majesty's Fiend can shut down Aromage effects. The summoning emphasis of some of the Aroma cards can also be put in check via Narrow Pass, Summon Limit, and Summon Breaker. The weakness of the attributes make them vulnerable to Ghost and Match and Battle of the Elements. Aroma monsters can also be easily tributed through Kaijus, Lava Golem, and other examples, unless you control Cactus Bouncer, and easily removed from the field through general field control due to a lack of card effect, immunity, back row removal, and total uselessness off of the field. Finally, the known Aromage monsters thus so far are not of hefty attack and defense, except for the secondary effect of Bergamot. Therefore, unless the effect of Rosemary is serving as a temporary bridle against monsters in a pinch, they can easily be held against more aggressive and faster deck builds. The back row support is highly vulnerable to general spell and trap card removal, and furthermore, none of these cards have effects when they're destroyed or are in the graveyard, nor effects that banish themselves from the graveyard for other effects. The first effect of Humid Winds can also be stopped by Thunder King Ryo, Droll Knotbird, and Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. The later two, which can effectively cause a waste of an eighth of one's total life points. Aroma Jar is a winged attribute rock type flip effect monster. It's level 1 with 500 attack and 400 defense. If this card is flipped face up, this card cannot be destroyed by battle, while it is face up on the field. If this card is flipped face up during each player's end phase, you gain 500 life points. This is a consistency for the Aroma deck. It likes to have as many life point boosting effects as possible. The higher life points, the more you preserve for yourself within the duel, and those monsters then get additional effects off of you gaining life points. It's strange that this is a jar card, as most of the other good jars, including Morphing Jar number 2, Cyber Jar, and some other jar cards, have had bans because of them being considered too powerful. This is the exception to the rule, but I suppose you can negate the prevention from being destroyed by battle effect by other cards as a way of removing this as an example, such as through effect beta. Aromage Bergamot is a fire attribute plant type level 6 with 2,400 attack and 1,800 defense. While your life point is higher than your opponent's, if a plant type monster you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Once per turn, if you gain life points, this card gains 1,000 attack and defense until the end of your opponent's turn. I believe this is actually the most powerful of their normal deck monster cards, and it's quite decent as it grants all of your plant type monsters the ability to do piercing battle damage so long as your life points are higher than the opponent's. And each turn, so long as you gain life points and this card is on the field, it gains 1,000 attack and defense until the end of your opponent's turn. That means it stays as a 3,400 attack monster and is quite difficult to get over. Aromage Kananga is a earth attribute plant type level 3 with 1,400 attack and 1,000 defense. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, face-up monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense. Once per turn, if you gain life points, target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. The first part of the effect helps to reduce your opponent's monsters' attack and defense, making it easier for your weaker monsters to get over those. It also has the opportunity, when you gain life points, to take a spell or trap card the opponent has and return that to the hand, making it more difficult for your opponent to interact against this deck, and makes it easier for you to get your combos out. Aromage Jasmine is a light attribute plant type level 2 with 100 attack and 1,900 defense. During the main phase, while your life points are higher than your opponent's, you can normal summon one plant monster in addition to your normal summon set, except Aromage Jasmine. You can only gain this effect once per turn. And once per turn, if you gain life points, draw one card. The initial effect of this card is, provided your life points are higher, you can gain an additional normal summon of a plant monster, and it doesn't have to be specific within the archetype, it can be any plant monster, so you can get 2 normal summons each and every turn consistently. If you gain life points in the turn, you get to draw an additional card, which provides you with more card advantage. Also note that with 1,900 defense points, it is quite tricky for your opponent to get over when you've got your full setup on board. Aromage Laurel is a wind attribute plant type level 1 with 800 attack and 0 defense. If your life points are higher than your opponent's, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you gain life points, target one tuner plant monster on the field. It is treated as a tuner this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can gain 500 life points. You can only use each effect of Aromage Laurel once per turn. First part of the effect, provided your life points are higher than your opponent's, you get to instantly special summon this card from the hand. And you can choose a non-tuner plant monster on the field, and it can be treated as a tuner this turn. So the higher level ones can make you go into a much stronger synchro monster. When this card is sent to the graveyard, including obviously when it's used as part of a synchro summon as an example, or through the link summoning of one of their monsters, you gain 500 life points. It's a very small increase in life points, but every boost helps support the deck. Aromage Marjoram is a dark attribute plant type effect monster. It's a level 5 with 2000 attack and 1600 defense. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, you can take no battle damage from battles involving your plant monsters. You can only use each of these effects of Aromage Marjoram once per turn. If a plant monster you control is destroyed in battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand and then gain 500 life points. If you gain life points, target a number of cards in your opponent's graveyard up to the number of aroma monsters you control and banish them. First part of the effect allows you to take no battle damage provided you have higher life points than the opponent for any of your plant monsters. That's decent as it prevents your opponent from chipping away enough to get rid of this advantage. As soon as a plant monster you control is destroyed in battle and sent to the graveyard, this card can straight away be special summoned and you gain an additional 500 life points. The other ability, as soon as you gain life points, you get to target a number of cards in the opponent's graveyard, equivalent to the number of aroma monsters you control, and banish them. And they can be anything. It can be spell, trap, or monsters. It doesn't matter. But you can just get rid of a number of cards, which will make it more difficult for your opponent to get those cards back. Aromage Rosemary is a water attribute plant type effect monster, level 4 with 1800 attack and 700 defense. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, if a plant monster you control attacks, your opponent cannot activate monster effects until the end of the damage step. Once per turn, if you gain life points, target one face-up monster on the field, change its battle position. This is one of the key cards within the deck, and it's probably the strongest of the level 4 monsters that they already have. Provided you have higher life points than your opponents, if a plant monster you control attacks, your opponent just cannot activate any monster effects until the end of the damage step, which can be quite useful. And as soon as you gain life points in a turn, you can alter the battle position of an opponent's monster or even one of your own. And this can be useful if the attack or defense of the monster happens to be weaker than the other position it was already in, making it much easier to get over those cards. Aroma Lilith Magnolia is a dark attribute plant type fusion effect monster. It's a level 8 with 2600 attack and 1800 defense. It requires an aroma monster and a plant monster. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, plant monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Once per turn, you can pay 2000 life points, banish cards on the field equal to the number of humid winds, dried winds, and blessed winds you control. Once per turn, if you gain life points, even during the damage step, you can make all plant monsters you currently control gain attack equal to the life points gained until the end of this turn. The fusion summon on this card isn't too bad, as it just needs one aroma monster and it can be any of those plus an additional plant monster. So if you splash this within like the Recadet, then that can actually work quite well. Provided your life points are higher than your opponent's, all of your plant monsters cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, so it provides them with that level of immunity. And once per turn, you can pay 2000 life points, which isn't bad, as you can generate life points within the deck pretty quickly. You can banish cards on the field equal to the number of humid winds, dried winds, and blessed winds, so that's up to 3 cards, but you have to banish the cards equivalent. So if you and your opponent have cards on the field and your opponent only has 2 cards and you have all 3 of these cards, you're going to have to banish one of your cards in order to meet the condition of this card. So you do need to be aware of that. Once a turn, provided you gain life points except during the damage step, you can make all plant monsters you currently control gain attack equal to the life point gain. This is only until the end of the turn, but it's a decent enough effect to boost your cards to a point where they can get rid of most of your opponent's threat. Roma Lilith Rosalina is a dark attribute plant type tuner effect monster. It's a level 1 with 0 attack and defense. As a quick effect, you can discard this card, then target one aroma monster you control. It gains life points equal to half its attack. If this card is null or special summoned, you can special summon one non-tuner aroma monster from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn, except plant monsters. You can only use each effect of Aroma, Lilith, Rosalina once per turn. This is another one of the tuner monsters that I have. It's got 0 attack and defense, but that's not necessarily a problem. As soon as this card is discarded, you can just take an Aroma monster you control and gain life points equal to half its attack, and it doesn't have to be its original attack. If you think with Bergamot, it can become, through its own effect, a 3,400 attack monster. Therefore, you can take an increase of 1,700 life points. If this card happens to be null or special summoned, you get to special summon a non-tuner Aroma monster from your deck, and it can be anything. It doesn't have to lock you into a specific level, but you are locked into just special summoning plant-type monsters for the duration of the turn. This is an easy way to go into some of your higher level monsters without too much sacrifice. Aroma, Lilith, Rosemary is a dark attribute plant type link 3 effect monster. Its link points are the bottom left, the bottom and the bottom right, and it has 2,200 attack points. It needs 2+ plant monsters. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 Aroma card from your deck to your hand. If you gain life points even during a damage step, you can special summon up to 3 Aroma monsters from your hand to your zones this card points to. You can attribute 1 monster this card points to, then target 1 card on the field and banish it. And if you do, gain 1,000 life points. You can only use each effect of Aroma, Lilith, Rosemary once per turn. The summoning on this card isn't too difficult, as getting 3 of your plant monsters onto the field is fine. The deck pretty much works quite well for it. When this card is special summoned, so it can actually be through its additional summon or revive from the graveyard, you can search for an Aroma card from your deck and add that straight to the hand. If you gain life points, even including at the damage step, you can special summon up to 3 Aroma monsters from the hand to the link points of this card. In doing so, it does provide you the ability to tribute a monster this card points to, and target a card on the field, it gets banished, and you get the benefit of an additional 1,000 life points. There are currently only 2 link monsters that the deck has, and the other one isn't so impressive. This is kind of an upgrade to what they already have. Aroma Celery Angelica is a light attribute plant type tuner effect monster. It's a level 1 with 0 attack and defense. During either player's turn, you can discard this card, then target 1 Aroma monster in your graveyard, gain life points equal to that target's attack. All your life points are higher than your opponent's. You control an Aroma monster and this card is in the graveyard. You can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of Aroma Celery Angelica once per turn. This is another tuner monster that the deck has, and it's probably the weaker of the 2. Either turn, you're able to discard this card, then just choose an Aroma monster in your graveyard and gain life points equal to that target's attack. This one is a little bit better than the other tuner for life point gain, as the previous one was just half of the attack points of the monster. This is the full amount. While your life points are higher than the opponent's, and you control an Aroma monster, this card can be special summoned from the graveyard, but when it's done this way, it then gets banished after it's used. So it has multiple forms of utility, but it can only be used a set amount of times. Aroma Celery Jasmine is a light attribute plant type link monster. Its link points are the bottom left and the bottom right, and it's linked 2 monster. It has 1,800 attack and it requires 2 plant monsters. If your life points are higher than your opponent's, this card and any plant monster it points to cannot be destroyed by battle. You can tribute 1 monster this card points to, special summon 1 plant monster from your deck in defense position. You can only use this effect of Aroma Celery Jasmine once per turn. Once per turn, if you gain life points, add 1 plant monster from your deck to your hand. The summoning on this card isn't too bad, as it just needs 2 plant monsters. It doesn't even have to be within its own archetype. Provided your life points are higher than your opponent's, this card and any plant monsters this card points to cannot be destroyed by battle, so it does provide some form of protection. Combine this with the other one and you've got various forms of protection for certain cards. You're able to tribute a monster this card points to and just special summon a plant monster from the deck. It does have to be in defense position, but that's only for the duration of that turn. It doesn't have to really sit there. This effect can only be used once a turn, but that's fine. And if you gain life points, you get to just search for a plant monster from your deck to your hand. It doesn't even have to be an in-archetype type card, so long as it's a plant. Searching for the card is very consistent and means that since you're constantly increasing your life points, this is a decent way of searching for the specific cards you want rather than running random support cards. Aroma Celery Rosemary is a light attribute plant type synchro effect monster. It's a level 5 with 2,000 attack and 900 defense. It requires a tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, all plant-type monsters you control gain a 500 attack and defense. Once per turn, if you gain life points, target one face-up card your opponent controls. That face-up card has its effects negated until the end of the turn. Summoning on this is pretty easy, as it just needs a tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters, and so generic. Provided your life points are higher than your opponent's, all plant-type monsters you have gain 500 attack and defense, so this helps to improve the stat lineups of even your weakest monsters. Bear in mind that there is another one, I think that's the Kanaga, which has the ability to suppress your opponent's life attack and defense points by 500, so you can make the difference about 1,000 each way. And provided you gain life points each and every turn, you can just take a face-up card the opponent controls and negate its effects for the duration of the turn. It doesn't have to just be a monster, it could be a face-up spell or trap card. Aromatherapy Sweet Marjoram is a light attribute plant type synchro monster. It's a level 6 with 2,200 attack and 2,000 defense. It requires a tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, your opponent cannot target plant monsters you control with card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Aromatherapy Sweet Marjoram once per turn. If this card is synchro summoned, you can add one Humid Winds, Dried Winds, or Blessed Winds from your deck to your hand. Or if you gain life points, target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. The summoning on this isn't difficult, as it just needs 2 generic cards. And so long as your life points are higher than the opponent's, your opponent cannot target plant monsters you control with card effects. There's also the one that prevents your plant monsters from being destroyed by card effects. So if you have both cards on the field, you have the double utility of protection. And there's also the one that protects your monsters from being destroyed by battle. Having all 3 of those extra monsters will provide the full rounded protection. The searching ability when this card is synchro summoned lets you add one of the 3 continuous trap cards, and each of them has different effects which help to support the operation of the deck. Or you can choose, when you gain life points, to just target a card your opponent controls and destroy it. It can be either a spell, a trap, or a monster, and it's just whenever you gain life points. These are both once per turn effects, but bear in mind that they can be used interchangeably as and when you need. Aroma Blend is a normal spell card. The effect is to discard one card, place one Humid Winds, Dry Winds, or Blessed Winds from your hand or deck face up in your spell and trap zone. You can banish this card from your graveyard, fusion summon one plant fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing its materials from your hand or field. If your life points are higher than your opponent's, you can also banish plant monsters from your graveyard as a material. You can only use each effect of Aroma Blend once per turn. The nice thing about this card is, unlike the other ones which just search for those cards, this not only lets you search for the card, it puts it face up in your spell and trap zone, so you don't have to wait for the next turn, as often that's the weakness of trap cards. It does come at the discard cost, so that is a disadvantage to it, but that's fine, as monsters in the graveyard can be recovered through various means, and you can banish this card and it treats itself as a polymerization. If you happen to have higher life points than your opponents, not only are you able to use the materials from the hand or the field, but also from the graveyard, which means you're not using additional resources. Aroma Garden is a field spell card. The effect is once per turn, if you control an aroma monster, you gain 500 life points. Also, all monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense until the end of the opponent's next turn, even if this card leaves the field. If face-up aroma monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you gain 1,000 life points. The first part of the effect, provided you have an aroma monster, you can gain additional 500 life points, and that's a consistent gaining of life points so long as you can meet that condition. All monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense until the end of the opponent's next turn. And even though this is a temporary increase, if you add in all the other increases and decreases to the opponent, this will make quite a difference, even though a lot of the aroma monsters are quite weak. If a face-up aroma monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, you also gain an additional 1,000 life points. This is a way of topping up your life points to a point where they are above and beyond your opponent, and it will be very difficult for them to get you down to below their life points. Aroma Gardening is a continuous spell card. If you normal or special summon an aroma monster except during the damage step, you gain 1,000 life points. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, while your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can special summon one aroma monster from your deck. You can only use each effect of Aroma Gardening once per turn. Provided you normal special summon an aroma monster, you are able to instantly get 1,000 life points. and when an opponent's monster declares an attack, if you have lower life points than the opponent, you can instantly special summon an aroma monster from your deck. So either way, it does have the double utility. Either you're gaining more life points when an aroma monster is actually normal or special summoned, or if your life points are threatened and weaker, then it tries to make up for that by giving you extra support from your main deck. Aroma Healing is a normal trap card. The effect is to gain 1000 life points for each aroma monster with a different name. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one aroma monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. Then gain 500 life points. You can only use one Aroma Healing effect per turn and only once that turn. The first ability on this card lets you instantly gain 1000 life points for each aroma monster on the field with a different name. If you've got multiple on the field, you can be gaining some of 3000 or so life points, maybe a little bit more if you want to be generous. And that is a consistent increase. Even though it's a one-off boost, it might be enough for you to then trigger off certain effects, which only work when your life points are higher than your opponent's. By banishing this card, you can take a aroma monster in your graveyard and it gets to special summon itself, and you gain 500 life points. But it gets banished when it leaves the field, so that's the downside of this effect. Blessed Winds is a continuous trap card. The effect is you can activate one of the following effects. Send one plant monster from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard to gain 5 life points. Or target one plant monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, then gain 500 life points. Or pay 1000 life points to special summon one aroma monster from your graveyard. You can only use this effect of Blessed Wings once per turn. Each and every turn, you can use one of any of the 3 effects depending on your situation and what works best for you. First ability just lets you send a plant monster from the hand or face up on the field to the graveyard to gain 500 life points. Maybe the life points are more needed, and maybe the cards that you want happen to be in the hand that you just don't need for that time. Or the second ability lets you take a plant monster in your graveyard, so it really works with the first effect to first pitch the card, and that gets shuffled back into the deck, and you get to then gain an additional 500 life points. Or the final version, which works also with the first part of the effect. By paying 1000 life points, you just get to special summon an aroma monster from your graveyard. So pitching the card from the hand to gain 500 life points, and then paying 1000 life points the following turn to revive that monster, you're really only at a deficit of 500 life points. Dried Winds is a continuous trap card. The effect is if you gain life points, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it. If you control an aroma monster and your life points are at least 3000 higher than your opponent's, you can pay life points equal to the difference, destroy face-up monsters your opponent controls, whose combined attack is less than or equal to the life points you paid to activate this effect. You can only use each effect of Dried Winds once per turn. First ability, provided you gain life points, lets you take a face-up monster your opponent controls and straight away destroy it. Provided you have an aroma monster and your life points are at least 3000 higher than your opponent's, by paying life points equal to that difference, you're able to destroy any face-up monsters that happen to be combined attack is less than or equal to the life points you paid to activate this effect. So you are able to potentially get rid of 2, maybe 3 of your opponent's weaker monsters. Each of these effects can only be used once per turn, but it's a good way of disrupting your opponent if you remove their combo pieces before they can actually use them properly. Humid Winds is a continuous trap card. The effect is you can pay 1000 life points and add one aroma monster from your deck to your hand. If your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can gain 500 life points. You can only use each effect of Humid Winds once per turn. The first part effect, just by paying 1000 life points, lets you consistently search for your monsters from your deck to your hand. This could be beneficial as a consistent way of getting exactly what you need rather than relying on random luck to draw into what you want. If your life points have to be lower than the opponent's, you also gain 500 life points. So I suppose that's actually the benefit of if you have to pay the costs to bring those cards out. This is a decent effect and is quite useful within the archetype. Overall, the Aromatherapy archetype is really useful and it's got separate different abilities and cards. You've got several different incarnations of the deck, and each works well with gaining life points and paying life points in order to disrupt your opponent and to destroy their cards. It works well within the Sun Avalon deck, as well as the Reapers and any additional cards that we're getting in the future, including the Ragnarika, which is the Link monsters. Overall, it's quite decent, and I can imagine we're getting more support in the future. This is supposed to be the archetype that is coming soon and expecting next month for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. We'll wait and see if it does get its release in September, but as of what I've seen from various videos by a couple of different YouTubers, that is supposedly what we're about to get. I'd love to know what your opinions are of these cards down below in the comments section. Make sure to like the video, it really helps support the channel, and thank you if you consider subscribing.
Okay, so I'm back from break. Now we're going to be looking over the rest of the remaining Game Awards 2025. At the moment there isn't much to be said, and there is just kind of like a forest environment that they're showing. There's some sort of ancient temple. Some mythic dragon has appeared. And there are two characters that are kind of holding hands and some mystical beam that shoots out the sky. And they seem to be kind of using the slashing movement. Okay, so this is going to be available for Steam. Called Dual Knight's Abyss, The Wind Awakening. Okay, so this is being for the 22nd of January 2026 by One Republic. Give Me Something, that's the song.
That was the announcement of One Republic's partnership and a new song with Arknight Enfield, which arrives January 22nd, 2026 on PlayStation 5, PC, and mobile. You can pre-register now and be the first to join the frontier. Okay, here's another world premiere, only for you here at the Game Awards.
There's another world premiere to be shown now. So there's this person who's protecting a baby, and is still kind of destroying everyone. And that's clearly the baby grown up.
No one goes near that place, at least not anymore. But you, my darkness.
S game. They must be the publisher.
I knew it. You'd never break so easily. But why did you come back?
The Order's blades are coming. They failed once. They won't fail again.
So, yeah, they're after her. A mixture of kind of orcs as well that are used as enemies.
Please, take it. Save our people. The girl's nothing but a shell now. She'll never be the same.
You broke my blade.
Some sort of Oni-looking creature. Okay, so he's got unpredictable movements. Must be one of the bosses in the main game.
Blade's breath will channel it into steel, turning any blade into a divine weapon.
And change any blade into a divine weapon. Yeah, so you're having to use water to kind of deal with this dragon breath. Yeah, so it does look really interesting, and you've got these different weapons that you can use. Obviously you've got a lance, you've got spears, you've just got a normal kind of like sword, you've got guns, and it's called Phantom Blade Zero, I think. And that's coming out on the 9th of September 2026 for PS5 and Steam.
Phantom Blade Zero looks incredible, and I cannot wait to play that on PlayStation and PC when it comes out next September. Now to present our next award, few creators have changed the landscape of games the way this man has. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, his games have helped define our industry.
This person has created Elder Scrolls to Fallout.
Studio head and creative director at Bethesda Game Studios.
Bethesda Studios.
Game development is the ultimate team sport. And it doesn't matter if it's a team of 10 or a team of hundreds. Art, design, audio, engineering, and more have to come together as one. Game direction is that glue.
So he's talking about how everything has to work together in terms of teams, no matter the size, whether you're a small agency or whether you're a big company.
We're here tonight to honor them. Here are the nominees for Best Game Direction.
Best Game Direction nominees.
Game Direction.
Everyone vanishes into
Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Ghost of Yotai. Hades 2. And Split Fiction.
And the Game Award goes to...
And the Game Award goes to...
Expedition 33.
Expedition 33, Claire Obscure.
Wow. Hello.
They keep winning.
Yeah, this is quite intimidating. Wow. Yeah. Well, let's get to it. Yeah. So back in Brussels in 2020, I received the mail just anonymously.
So in 2020 in
make a
Brussels,
game, they said.
he was asked to make the game.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen, right? Yeah. Well. Fast forward for a few years. And so to this day, we still look at each other of how crazy this timeline is, for sure.
I'm looking over the timeline of the 5 years.
It's a timeline, however, where we're eternally grateful for the
Very
support
grateful
and
for
love.
the opportunity and the support that they've received.
And all the ones with us tonight and the ones abroad, friends and family who believed in us and made this dream come true. And yeah, so I love to thank my wife as well. She couldn't make it here tonight, but I think she's watching it. She's in Brazil, so...
Oh, so he said his wife is in Brazil, so she might be watching it. kind of
Thank you all so much. Have a lovely evening.
abroad. Depending on the time difference as well. But yeah, it's a little bit awkward in his thanks acceptance speech.
Congratulations, Sandfall. A big night for independent games. All right, we've come to a very special point in tonight's show, especially for those of us who have been playing games for decades. Over the years, there have been many games, characters, and franchises we've all wished would return, and certainly many I'd hoped that would be ready to announce.
Okay, so they're looking at potentially a game returning.
I'm excited to share this piece of news with all of you.
Alright, so what is the new game? What is the returning game? That's the question. Accessing. So yeah, it's kind of like, is that a particular code, or is it just a random code that's just been assigned? Okay, so it's Mega Man. Oh, that's really good. I love Mega Man. Okay, so yeah, it looks like a platformer game. Yeah, and it's keeping quite similar style of graphics to the original Mega Man. It's obviously updated for modern times, but you know, having that dual override, Mega Man dual override, that's the name of it. It's coming in 2027. PS5, PS4, Xbox, Steam, Nintendo Switch 2.
Asking Capcom for years. This was the year, and 2027 cannot come soon enough. We even got a very early glimpse at first gameplay. The team really wanted to share that with you tonight to show the classic 2D style that they're returning to. Coming up, Game of the Year, but first an exclusive new look at the Super Mario Galaxy movie coming to theaters.
We're getting the reveal of the Super in theatres in April, so you've only got about 4 months to go.
You'll be able to rid us of this crucible. The light, who traverses time.
Team Ninja. Okay, so you're kind of this ninja samurai style of person with some mythic powers. Okay, Nihon 3, February 6th, 2026. The demo is available as of the 29th of January, with additional bonus like armour and skins, and then you've got solo levelling. And that will also be quite interesting.
As an inevitable conclusion, one that is only a matter of time, and the culmination of my journey. Arise. Join me in shadow. I am the monarch of shadows.
Be the Shadow Monarch. Solo leveling Arise Overdrive. It's available now.
You know, sometimes our last reveal at the Game Awards is a teaser for something years and years away. Not tonight. Our final world premiere comes from 61 members of the team that built Apex
So
Legends
the
and
final
Titanfall. 4 years
reveal
ago,
they're
the
showing.
principals founded a new independent studio with the hopes of pushing the shooter genre forward with a new original game. They've done it.
They've got a new original game
Secrecy, which is even more amazing because the game is very
with
deep into development.
complete secrecy.
The power of independent, self-published studios to push this medium forward is a growing and I think positive theme in our industry. And so tonight, you're not only going to get the announcement of the game, but also your first look at the gameplay.
So you're going to get both the announcement and a little bit of gameplay.
I think you're going to want to as well. Welcome to Highguard.
Highguard.
Into lands uncharted and dangers untold. I venture without fear and ride without rest. For coin or for
Okay, so you get to
I fight to the end.
be on a horse. That's part of your transport. And you also get to use various types of weaponry, ancient and from the makers of Titanfall and Apex Legends. So it should be a good game. It comes a new breed of shooter.
Your light belongs to me.
Moving in for the attack.
Shield breaker forming.
I wonder whether it's like a team shooter or whether it's just individually.
Strike fast. Siege tower coming in.
The enemy is off, Gates.
I'm coming for you.
Marking baddies from above.
I am the coming storm.
That's interesting. Yeah, so that's a bit of a shooter.
I am a warden, and this is my oath.
Highguard. Play free January 26th, 2026 on Steam, PS5 and Xbox. So you get a bit of a sneak preview.
That's right. Highguard launches in just 7 weeks on PC, PlayStation,
7
and Xbox.
weeks.
It is insanely fun to see, fun to play, as you saw in that trailer. And now it's time for our final award.
And they've got the final award,
took home Game of the Year.
which is
So
Game of the
tradition
Year.
goes, this year we're lucky to have that game's director present Game of the Year this year. From Team Asobi, please welcome Nico Doucet.
From Team Asobi.
Good evening, or good day, wherever you are. This is it, right? So last year we were blessed with a huge honor on this very stage. So it is with a great joy that we're back today to pass this incredible award onto another team. Congratulations to all nominees tonight. With your games, you made us travel, dream, sweat, laugh, and sometimes, very often, cry, actually. From kids to hardcore gamers, there was truly something for everyone this year. And have you noticed? The games nominated this year were created by teams from all over the world.
Yeah, so
This
it's
is a testament
worldwide
that
collaboration.
Our industry feeds from various world cultures. And in this day and age, this is something we should really, really appreciate and celebrate. And also, each of these games had amazing music. So without further ado, please enjoy the nominations for Game
So
of
we've
the
got
Year,
Game of the Year
courtesy
nominations.
of the Game Awards Orchestra. Maestro, take it away.
So yeah, they've got some music attached to this one. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Hollow Knight Silk Song. Hades 2. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Wow. That's amazing.
And the Game of the Year is mon ami Clair Obscur, Expédition 33.
Claire Obscure. That's not too surprising. They've done really well this year. everyone seems really, truly kind of happy for them.
What a weird timeline for us. This was supposed to be a joke.
It's very funny.
I have no idea what's happening.
So-
Well, I want to thank first the incredible team at Sunfall Interactive.
Yeah, everyone.
They are not watching from home as we brought literally everybody here to celebrate with us. So I love you guys.
Yeah. So yeah, he's very grateful for the award, you know, and this is the biggest award that happens in the year.
I also want to thank Kepler Interactive, our publisher, but also our localization teams, our
Localization
our wonderful
teams,
cast,
Kepler
our motion
Interactive.
capture and voice, and all the people who worked on this game to make it happen. It's really a teamwork. So just thank you to everybody who contributed. And also, I want to extend a thank to the unsung heroes of this industry, the people who make tutorials on YouTube on how to make a game, because we had no idea how to make a game before. So thank you.
Very funny. And they said he didn't know how to make a game before.
And I'll extend a personal thank you to an important man in my life, Mr. Hironobu Sakaguchi, who made me fall in love with games and inspired me to become a game dev. So thank you, Mr. Sakaguchi. And finally, just a massive thank you to the players for all your covers, your fan art, your endless arguing about which ending is a good one. That's wonderful to read. Thank you so much. And I think that actions are worth more than words. So if you remember, we promised some content a few months ago. So I'm very happy to say that it's releasing now. And you can just go on and play. It's free. New weapons, new quests, new boss, just the cool stuff. So just thank you so much. You changed our lives. You changed the studio's life. And it's really wonderful. So thank you, and for those who come after.
Oh, that's good. So they're highlighting the people who've come before them and those that have come after.
Congratulations to Sandfall, an amazing Game of the Year winner, and that is going to do it for the Game Awards 2025. Thank you all for watching, voting, and being a part of this community. And congratulations to all the nominees, winners, and teams who debuted new games tonight. We'll see you again on Friday, June 5th for our biggest summer game fest ever from the Dolby Theater in LA. We'll be back right here at Peacock Theater for the Game Awards next December. Thanks to our entire Game Awards team and everyone who helped make this show possible. Happy holidays. Good night, everybody.
Right. So yeah, that's the end of that one. So I'm gonna finish up the live stream for this one because that's kind of the end of this bit of the show. But yeah, I'll definitely be looking at doing further live streams as we go a little bit later on.